What's going on, y'all? Girl, what is that? Oh my God, what is that? No, let me stop playing. Girl, a lint fucking ball. Anyway, how y'all doing? I don't even know if I checked in this week with y'all, but I just quick thing. It's I don't feel like it's gonna be a pretty long video. Like I said, hopefully everybody has been doing well. It's Friday. I am struggling because baby, I am tired. Y'all already know I'm always tired, okay? And it be my own doing. Most of the time, I'm gonna tell you, it be my own doing because Ashley don't go to sleep when I need to go to sleep, or you know, it's almost like I'm missing something, so I just don't go to sleep. I just be forcing myself to stay up. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to get into the semantics of that, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. And them sleep aids, they don't work for me. So I already know what I need to do, and I just gotta do it. I'm so glad that today, Friday, is my last day of work up until the week after next week. So I got a whole week off, okay? Well, actually, I come back next Friday to be off on Saturday. Girl, what? Okay, and that's only because my coworker, that's his day off, so they need somebody on the circulation desk. But anyway, moving on from that, that's not why we here. Girl, quick, okay? Because this is why, listen, y'all know I'm LGBT down, okay? And I love my people, and I will stand up for the ones that need to be stood up for, okay? My lesbians, my gays, my bis, my trans, pansexuals, and all the other ones up in between. You know what I'm saying? I give you respect, you give us respect, okay? It has come to the point, see, this is why, and truth be told, I kind of held off on saying stuff about this. Baby, it feel like my lips are freaking white, but they're not. They just feel a little bit dry, okay? And I need to reach in my pocket. Girl, anyway, the LGBT, okay? We are not all the same, all right? The issues, and if you can see a lot of the stuff that's been going on as of late, a lot of the issues do not affect certain parts of the LGBT community, okay? Or if they do, they affect them differently, all right? Because we still have to understand, and unfortunately, it's still like a divide, okay? You have your black gays, you have your white LGBT, I should say. You have your this and you have your that. You have your people of color, if you want to call it that, and you have, your whites. That's just basically how it is sometimes, and it's unfortunate because people have to understand, just because you're part of the LGBT community does not mean that, all the white gays or everybody's going to be here for everybody. Everybody's going to still come together for everybody. You still got your little racism in there and all that stuff. But that's not really the point. The point is this, okay? I'm going to need us to come together as a fucking whole and have a goddamn meeting, all right? Because it is getting to the point that everything... And somebody left a comment on my sister's review about, because I was saying how I don't like the way that the women on there talk about a certain character named Calvin, who is in touch with his feminine side, and they basically keep making jokes or whatever, and it's coming off, very homophobic to a certain extent because the jokes keep coming, regarding his sexuality. If a person tells you that they're the one way, take their word for it. And if they're not, let them come out and say it themselves. That does not give you the right to just keep on pandering or pushing them and nagging at them and making jokes or whatever. That's not right, okay? Respect that, And I had an issue with that. And then somebody said, but what about the character Maurice? Always, be hitting on like Calvin or whatever, and Calvin said that he's a straight man and, Maurice is a gay man. And I said, you know what? I felt some way about that. But before I could respond, I saw another comment where this commenter said, they're not going to call it out because, then we would be homophobic. And I'm like, no, okay, that's not it. Because in reality, I probably did speak on that because I hate the fact that they are playing his character as a gay man into a lot of negative stereotypes about gay men, and one of them being that oh, because you gay. And that's a fear that a lot of heterosexual men, y'all can act like y'all don't, but y'all do. Some of y'all have a fear that gay men are going to hit on you and they want you. And in reality, just like straight people, we don't want everybody, okay? Just because we gay, just because we lesbian, that does not mean that we are automatically attracted to every woman or every man that come around. But with his character, they always got him, hitting on people, hitting on straight men. And I hate that. I really hate that. I feel like that's disrespectful as hell, and it's playing into a negative stereotype, because in real life, if that was to go on, he could put himself in danger, because you don't know how people can react, okay, to that. Everybody is not as strong in their sexuality. Everybody has not, a lot of people have fragile egos, okay, especially when it comes to their masculinity and their sexuality. And they can't take another person of the same sex telling them, oh, you look nice looking, okay, cool, that jacket look cute on you. They can't take that. Somebody could possibly act out, and I hate the fact that he keep doing it, because I feel like it's disrespectful as hell, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that, especially when the person has told you that time and time again, I am straight. I don't like that. Please stop, okay? So we had to learn how to respect each other. And I'm saying that because, she was like, it was just when she brought up the whole cisgender, not necessarily cisgender, but the word cis, putting it in front of the word woman. And for those that don't know, when they say cis, mostly they said, and I'm not going to even lie to y'all, when I first heard the word cis being used in front of that stuff, I was like, what is this? Okay, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Why are we putting this, and why are we differentiating? What? Listen, I'm not going to lie, and I'm not going to hold y'all, and I'm not playing into what this person think or what this group think or what this section think, because truth be told, we all need to come together, okay? And just learn from each other and try to have some type of understanding. But even if we disagree, to just respect one another. And that's all that it comes down to, okay? And this world would be so much better. This world would be so much better if we just respect one another. I didn't say all the way agree, but respect. But when some of these words is coming out, and I'm just looking like, what is this, okay? But, when it comes to like the cis thing, when you put cis in front of something, it's basically saying natural born, I believe, okay? Natural born, and some women have a problem with, naturally born women. They have a problem with, the cis word, okay? And it's their opinion, okay? And I don't like when people try to argue other people down as to the reason why they don't want to they dislike it or whatever, or they don't want to be called this or called that. Respect them, okay? If a person says, don't call me this, don't call them that, okay? You can tell them, okay, well, I wasn't saying it in a negative way. This does not mean anything negative. This just means that you are a naturally born woman, because we do have trans women, we do have trans men, we have this, we have that. But if they don't want to be called certain things, I feel as though you shouldn't say it, okay? Just respect that. Even if it's explained, that is their right. That is their right. That is what I'm talking about. We have to respect one another. And let me just say this. This is why I feel, to a certain extent, motherfuckers be like, the LGBT, y'all be doing the most. And when I look at this particular, and I'm only saying this because I want to bring up this particular topic. This is the whole reason of this video. I don't know how I got through all of that to circle to this. I was on the Shade Room, and one of the stories on the headlines on the Shade Room was them talking about, Halloween Kills, okay? Michael Myers. Everybody know Michael Myers. Everybody love Michael Myers. He's one of my favorite villains, okay? I don't understand how that motherfucker is human, but yet he's also invincible, unkillable, and supernatural as hell, okay? I don't get how all that mix. I said we are not in the Marvel Universe. This is not DC Comics either, okay? So what in the Matrix is going on? Because after looking at Halloween Kills, and after all the shit that his body went through just in that movie alone, how the fuck that motherfucker still here? Girl, I was like, are you serious? That motherfucker got stabbed in the back. He got his neck stumped on. He got shot. He got stabbed. in the spine. Okay, girl, he got all of that shit done to him and shot all up. And that motherfucker stood right back up and just fucked everybody. I said, are you serious? And I'm sorry if I spoiled some stuff, but y'all know it's Halloween. So y'all should already know. Y'all should already know. You seen the Michael Myers movies, you seen the Michael Myers movies, okay? But the headline was, people are calling Michael Myers a fictional character. They made sure to say a fictional character because that's exactly who he is. A fictional character, Michael Myers, is homophobic because he killed the gay couple in the movie. I don't want to be rude, and this is what I go back to when I said at the beginning, certain people issues in the LGBT is not the same as this type of people issues. And when I say that shit, I mean sometimes unfortunately we have to divide it up by race, color, ethnicity, all of that. Okay, because I know goddamn well, and I ain't racist, I ain't bigot, I ain't prejudiced or whatever. I love everybody, but bitch, I know goddamn well ain't no black person came up with this shit. I said this must be some new stuff, okay? This must have been somebody that was new, young, of another color that did not watch the previous Michael Myers movies. That did not. Girl, even Freddy. Girl, truth be told, was it gay people up in Freddy? We don't even know. Okay, like we in this day and age that we're trying to be inclusive. And I love the LGBT representation that is being had right now. Sometimes, I look at certain things like with the Ravens home, I don't watch it, but she declined making her character Raven a lesbian. I'm fine with that. I don't feel like we have to put everything out there all the time, but it is a joy to see for us to see ourselves on screen, because just like when we barely saw black people, or we barely saw Latino people, and then when we start seeing them, we barely saw them in good roles and positive roles, and then now we're starting to see more of them positive and more of ourselves on there. It's good to see more LGBT folks on there and in positive roles. Yeah, we can play the villain too, but it's good to see more of us on there when it's needed, and everything don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm all here for it, and I don't want to sound ignorant. I don't want to sound like I'm offending anybody or whatever, because like I said, I'm LGBT down, okay? But I can even say when stuff is just like y'all doing the most, okay? And this is one of the headlines that was doing the most. Baby, when I seen that shit, I said, did y'all even watch the movies? Did you watch all of the movies? Did you even hear Michael Myers speak? Like, this man is a killer, okay? Like, he is a serial killer with no feelings, no thoughts. He's very tunnel vision. I can see if he came up on them and said, hey, you, gay, dead. Did some shit like that. But that is not what happened, okay? That man, I said, by that logic, you could say that he racist because he killed black people. He killed a black couple. Baby, you could say he was committing elder abuse because he killed that old couple. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling some stuff for y'all, but that's just what happened. Like, he killed old people. He killed kids. He killed the kid, bitch. Okay? In this same movie. We could say child abuse. We could say elder abuse. We could say racism. We could say, if you want to go by that logic of he homophobic because he killed this gay couple. I said, bitch, y'all coming up with everything goddamn now. Everything ain't homophobic, okay? There are a lot of stuff that can be classified as homophobic, but we have got to stop reaching. And this is why a lot of people say that we do too much in the LGBT community and that we extra sensitive. This is a prime example. And I hate the fact that y'all got me on here fucking agreeing with some shit. Like, why we do this? Why did y'all do that? I said, did somebody really say that? Or is they making this up? Because I just can't. Michael Myers, literally, if you in his path, bitch, clear the walkway so he can walk through and you can stay alive, all right? If your house just so happened to be in his path, baby, 9 out of 10, he gonna go up in that bitch, okay? If you are walking on the street and you are in his path, 9 out of 10, something gonna happen to you. He is not asking race, gender, or sexuality, okay? Like, come on, y'all. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. Stuff like what Boosie is doing, that's homophobic. And Brick Frida, I don't know if people are on here just like scared to speak their mind, or, they're trying to pander to, heterosexuals to say, oh, we're not all like that, or we don't all think that, and think that, we're being cool, or, accept me because I don't think that way. We're all not like this or whatever. I don't know what it is, okay? But you got a few of them that's in the community that people always call on when some issues that happen with the LGBT community, and you calling somebody, out for being homophobic or whatever. They have a certain person, a couple of people that they always call in to talk about it, and they always swing in and try to, cater to the straight people, to the heterosexuals. And it's in a negative way to put down their own community. It's always that person. But I'm not saying Big Frida is that, and I love me some Big Frida. You already know. Okay, biggity, biggity, big. No, I said ass everywhere, ass everywhere. I said not that Big Frida. Not that Big Frida. I said no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Gonna say Boosie ain't homophobic. And then you got the dummies in the comments or whatever saying, that's what he said. That's what he said. He not homophobic, and I agree with it. He has his opinions and all that stuff. He said, Big Frida, she said, he's not homophobic. He just has a problem with Lil Nas X. There's many things that we can have a problem with Lil Nas X, and we could call him out on, and that would be true. But when it comes to Boosie, the very first thing that he had an issue with was the fact that his sexuality was the orientation of gay. Okay? That's what it was. Because every time he comes at him, he's not coming at him saying, oh, you're making terrible music. Oh, you look ugly. Oh, you smell like shit. You know what I'm saying? He's not coming at him saying that. Okay? He's coming at him because he's always and with the recent tweet, he's making homophobic slurs. If you're calling somebody a homophobic slur, baby, that homophobia is in you, okay? I'm just saying. And if that's the first thing and the only thing that you can come at that person with, that's very homophobic, okay? And let's not forget the stuff that, I said this one's going to be a long video. Let's not forget the stuff that he said about Dwayne Wade's daughter, Zaya Wade. The transphobic rhetoric that came out that a lot of people showed their ass on, okay? Let's not forget the fact that he literally hired a woman so that his son won't be gay. He has an issue with gay people. It's not just Lil Nas X, it's gay people. He's always talking about gay men. And mostly it's probably just gay men. He's homophobic to gay men. And it is okay to just put it out there that you're homophobic and you don't like gay men. That's fine. I want people to live up in their truth. I respect it more. I won't like it, but I respect it more. You know what I'm saying? But don't get on just because you get ran up on by TMZ and say, I don't feel like he's homophobic. I just think that he just don't like Lil Nas X. What is the reason? Because Lil Nas X never did nothing to him, to be quite honest, okay? He didn't, and that's what people keep on trying to rewrite history. Lil Nas X didn't come after Boosie first, okay? Boosie came after that boy, that young boy. But sometimes we get into a mode where we do too much. I will say Lil Nas X, he does too much, okay? He does a lot. Even I be sitting here but like, boy, okay, and I guess it's this younger generation. They feel a little bit more freer. Everybody's a tad bit more woke. Baby, the white folks are saying woke on TV shows and shit. Okay, I've been looking at the morning show. Girl, bitch. Y'all told me to watch the morning show, and I'm watching that shit. I'm on season 2 now, okay? I think I'm on episode 4, season 2. Baby, season 1 was so goddamn good, okay? Season 2 got some gay shit up in there. I'm telling you, that was the only reason why I got interested in it, okay? I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all, but the shit wound up being real good, okay? And I'm so glad that y'all said go ahead and watch that shit because, listen, yes, okay. I said I did not know I needed to see Steve Carell in that role. I always see him goofy or whatever, but I know he's a talented, versatile actor. But wow, okay. And this actually made me kind of like Jennifer Aniston. Like, I ain't dislike her, but I never saw it for her like that. I never went up for her like that. But wow, everybody is doing a great job. Everybody. And I love me some Reese Witherspoon. I always love Reese Witherspoon ever since she was a kid. Reese Witherspoon did that movie. What was that movie? Y'all probably know. When she was liking her and her older sister, like the boy on the farm or whatever, and then he wound up getting killed by the tractor because he fell. baby. That was my movie. That was my movie. And she did a movie with Patricia Arquette called Wildflowers. And Patricia Arquette was playing like a, I don't know if she was autistic, but she could barely talk. But, you know, something like that. She had a little mental illness or whatever. But it was like back in the 1940s, 1950s, something like that. Baby, it was good. Like, it was good. It was good. But that's all I really want to say. Like, you know, we can stand up for when shit is really wrong, okay? And we want people to be on our side. We want people to have respect for us. But we also have to get respect back, okay? And if y'all don't have to be disrespectful with us and giving us slurs or whatever, and we don't have to be disrespectful to y'all. Like, it's all about respectability, okay? Like, because I'm tired. I'm tired of the hate that we all get. Like, we should all just be tagged, okay? But baby, Michael Myers is not homophobic. And one of the guys in the gay couple, that was Stewie. That was Stewie from Mad TV. No, I don't want that. I said, what? Because I was looking at it again last night just to see. I said, you know what? Bitch, I was more mad at the elderly couple that got kicked. I said, oh, I was mad that Cal didn't get killed up. Anyway, moving on from that. Y'all, I just wanted to put that out there, okay? I hope y'all understand where I'm coming from. You know, this ain't no, I'm sad with this, I'm sad with that. I'm just being real, okay? Sometimes we can do the most, okay? Sometimes the black folks, we can do the most. Sometimes the Hispanic folks, we can do the most. Sometimes white folks do the most. Y'all do the most all the goddamn time, okay? Sometimes gay folks do the most, okay? We all do the most at some time. And sometimes we just need to sit back and just really think, do we really need to say that? No, we don't, okay? But let me get down here on this job, finish my last few hours, couple of hours, so I can get the hell up out of here. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.